But there is plenty of evidence, even from your own minister in the last few days, that the economic reality of Brexit is that the UK's standing long term is more challenging than had we stayed in the EU. And you promised control of immigration, which many voters thought would mean immigration would come down when we left the EU. And of course, until very recently, it was going up and up and up. And another promise that seems to have gone by the wayside is the kind of bold commitment that your old boss, Boris Johnson, used to make when it comes to climate change. Now, at your party's conference this year, you shifted tack and you shifted the rhetoric. But some people believe, including the Independent Climate Change Committee, it means that the UK's lost its status as a leader. Was that a mistake?
No, and actually you started that question with something that I fundamentally disagree with. Because of Brexit, we've lost our standing in the world.
That's not what I said. I said there's lots of economic evidence which is true. There are many economists who say...
You said we've lost our standing in the world. That is completely and utterly wrong.
Well, that's not what I said, Prime Minister.
We've just had a visit from the Japanese. Last year, we signed the Hiroshima Accords with Japan, unequivocally Japan stating that we are their closest ally in Europe. We're building a new generation of nuclear submarines with Australia and America. Never happened before that we have shared technology on that scale. We've negotiated the Windsor Framework with the EU, restored government in Northern Ireland, joined the CPTPP trade deal, and we are leading the world and leading in NATO when it comes to supporting Ukraine, investing more in defence, standing tall with our allies. People are queuing up to work with us because they respect what we do. So I just completely reject that. It's entirely wrong, this kind of declinist narrative that people have of the UK. I wholeheartedly reject.
When it comes to climate change...
I'm very happy to talk about climate change.
There are people in your own party, some people have resigned over it, who say that the decisions that you made to shift the approach on climate change has caused the UK's reputation in that area, which was world-leading, to fall back.
No, I don't think British families should solve a global problem all by themselves. We've decarbonised faster than any major economy. So we've cut emissions in our country by 50%. What have they done in the EU? 30%. What have they done in the US? 0. What have they done in China? Well, they're up 2 or 3 times. So where's the lack of leadership there? Look at our 2030 targets. Again, more ambitious than the EU, more ambitious than Japan, more ambitious than America. All this nonsense that we're not leading in the world. We're doing far more than anyone else, which is why I made the changes I did. Because I don't think it's right to saddle British families with thousands of pounds of extra costs to switch out their car, their boiler, convert their home, when we don't need to do that. No one else is doing that. I think that is the practical, sensible thing to do.